It's the Caleb MTGO Show.
I actually like that Rumble card a lot. Pretty weak pack. I think we can take this Coveted Jewel. It's like a direction at least, right? With a reasonably high ceiling. Hey, Dakarai. I think my day's going fine. I got my deck ready for tomorrow. Made some burgers for lunch. I spent way too long on the internet. That was my issue with today. I should have gone outside. It's gorgeous outside. Should have spent more time out there. How bad is second picking Manifold Key for this Jewel, huh? Pretty bad second pick. Got the Spiral. Get a little combo-y. Hey, Ken Kong. Thanks for 70 months. The big 7-0. Whoa, dude. Anyway, hope you're having a good one too, Dakarai. Hope everybody is. Time to fire up some Cube. Drink some iced tea. Oh, nice for Phyrexian Alliterator. You can do both, the outside and the internet. Yeah, some people are just built different. Little Narset for the spiral action. Little Narset for the spiral action. It's like kind of cool jewel too, huh? This Narset. Could Pentad Prism. Zerta is currently a companion for this deck. Should we take an early Zerta? Zerta, if we're going to companion Zerta, it moves us away from Urza's Saga. We'll see if that ends up mattering, right? Still pretty early. I'm gonna grab this Teferi. If we end up getting the cat for the Coveted Jewel and the Teferi, we won't be able to companion Zerta anymore. Totally fine, right? Totally willing to give up Zerta for cat in my Teferi Coveted Jewel Narset deck. Happy Friday, party people. Yeah, hell yeah, Echelon. Because this is the place where the party's happening right here. This is the Haps. The place to be with Caleb D. I think I'm gonna drink some chilled iced tea. Gonna play some Magic: The Gathering. Yeah, we live it up here. The mat for the event. Oh yeah. I got to see it. I got to see it earlier. Stopped by my local shop, Misty Mountain Games, and BK was excited. It does look sick. Jay Gresh has been sick for the past 2 days and humbly requests that I draft something cool to entertain them. Yeah, I can. Yeah, sure. The cube drafter that could cure the sick. I think I like City of Traders here. Soul Cauldron's perfectly fine sideboard card. But like that City of Traders lets you play the Coveted Jewel or Time Spiral turn sooner. Or if it turns Time Spiral into a Ritual, right? I don't know what color we're more likely to splash. Maybe black for Vamp Tutor. You some kind of time traveler, Wombat Man? Ooh, Bobble Wield. This would be a lot more exciting if Emery was still in the cube, I miss that shit. I miss Emery, Mindslaver stuff. So we could take No More Lies. I think I'd dig Time Warp here. Like the Time Spiral can loop the warp back into the deck. Help us just chain stuff together. Help us find a win somehow. My husband from the future. Oh, nice to meet. Hey, sup, Bill? What is this song? Oh, it's auto-playing. It jumped my playlist somehow. It does that sometimes. Yeah, here we go. Like some Sonic and Knuckles shit playing. Oh, what is this? Alright, so this is a very good Displacer kitten, right? We have Teferi, we've got Narset, we've got Coveted Jewel. I don't think we can risk not getting this kitten. So I'm going to draft it. One of the better ones I've seen, We do need some Moxen for the Teferi combo. Or any permanent that'll tap for more mana than it costs, right? So something like Mana Vault could also work. Oh, sup, Urza. Yeah, Urza is quite good here. And with the kitten, the Zerda is no longer companionable. Might still end up playing it. Maybe that Basalt Monolith wheels. Hey, Gloomshot bot, thanks for the 14 months. Oh shit, what up? So the considerations here are Mind Stone, Prismatic Vista, Chrome Host, Seed Shark, maybe Blade Splicer, but I think Seed Shark's better than Blade Splicer with the Time Warp and Time Spiral and stuff. It's not bad in Seed Shark deck. Currently, the curve sort of needs Mind Stone, and the fixing sort of needs Prismatic Vista. We don't need any of these cards. It's just like, what do we feel like prioritizing right now? I think I'm gonna grab the Vista. There've been enough like random mana rocks floating around. I think we can get another one. Hey, Suppledorb. What am I playing tomorrow? Just some artifact, or not artifact, but just some Eldrazi stuff. As I do. I have a reasonable amount of experience with the shell at this point from playing in the MTGO Masters. I'm gonna take this Dam as a sweeper. Yeah, I've been considering whether I want to splash the counter spell in the sideboard, the one that can counter colorless cards that I guess you want for the Ramp Mirror. It would involve some digging, right? I would have to like dig up the cards in question, change my deck. I kind of just don't want to. I might just play an inferior version. You love going to Costco? Nice. I don't actually like being there very much, but I really like leaving Costco with all the cool shit, all the giant boxes. When you're at Costco and it's like crowded, it's a bit much. Easy for me to get overstimulated. I'm gonna take this currency converter, I guess. Looking at Coalition Relic and Force of Negation. This might actually be a really good Force of Negation. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that one. If we had workshops, then I think I'd prefer the Relic. Now I have the same decision, right? I have this 2-mana counter or a 2-mana accelerant. Are we more accelerant-y or counter-y? I guess I'll take the Mana Rock here. Oh, the Monolith did wheel. Okay, Zerda, you're in. Almost have a deck here. There's a lot of slots that I'd like to upgrade, though. And if we could get a Mox in Pack 3, wouldn't that be something? Okay, another Mana Rock or a Fiend's Tower. I guess I want a duel for the Revealed Gram. Not really a duel, but... Hey, there we go. Yeah, let's upgrade them slots. Those dirty slots need some upgrading. What was that Mana Vault card I was talking about, right? So Grim Monolith can actually go infinite with Zerda. And Grim Monolith and Mana Vault both play well with the Manifold Key. I think I'm supposed to take the Grim Monolith because it's another Zerda combo piece instead of the Mana Vault here. Really want both of them. I guess Grim Monolith can still go infinite with Teferi. Because again, it taps for more than it... But then you're playing like a 1-drop, I guess. Mana Vault can go infinite with a 2-drop. I guess these 2-drops are all basically 1-drops because they tap for 1. Looking at Ballista and Upheaval. I guess we have a couple ways of making infinite mana, so I should probably grab this Ballista. It's pretty clean just a good card. So Twister's good with Narset. I don't know if I dump my hand quickly enough to like really value it though. One of the cool things about Time Spiral is that it's free. And Twister is not free, right? It costs 3. So you get to play the cards first with Time Spiral. I think I want this One Ring. Yeah, not really my pack. We could play Wandering Emperor, Chromatic Star, maybe. Tamiyo versus Shorikai. Oh, this reminds me. I lent a buddy a Tamiyo. I need to get that back. The Nadu Splash is, like, kind of tempting, huh? It's a little more tempting than it should be. Is Mystical Tutor any good here? I'm pretty medium on it. He'll just grab another terrible comes into play tapped land. Ooh, and there's a Saga. That card is pretty good here. I think we're mostly going to be tutoring up Manifold Key, but I think Manifold Key is excellent in this deck. I'm not going to be companioning Zerda because we're a Displacer Kitten deck. We're also an Urza Saga deck, so now we have two good reasons. But as soon as we got the Kitten in our coveted Jewel Teferi deck, it was just like, yeah, we're doing that now. Holy shit, that's Late Academy. Hell yeah. That makes that Tamiyo look so much better. I think I'm cutting these Lava Spur boots. I don't think they fit the deck. I like how the whole Breach combo is going around. Yeah, there's an argument to trying to splash Third Path now that we have Academy. There's an argument to Brazen Borrower just because it's like a good catch-all. We're going to take the Archive here. And probably replace one of these fucking Triomes. I don't want the Creek comes to play tap lands. Hey, Sea Coaster thinks the sub, thinks the 40 months, the big 4-0. Is there a chance I would want Tamiyo? Maybe versus like Mind Twist decks? I think I'll play that Brainstorm. It's a real cute way of flipping Tamiyo. And we have a few shuffle effects here. The Lorien Revealed, the Vista, the Saga. Narset down tank. You're not wrong, Klug. You are not wrong. Chat's all like super familiar with this artist, and this is the only song I've heard by them. It's like song requested years and years ago, and it's just been chilling on this playlist. It's probably like not even the appropriate playlist. I have it in my techno playlist, my like electronic music. This is a little synth theme, a little bouncy. I've had a few tracks like that. Just super on the wrong playlist. Well, what do I want to do here, huh? What do I want to cut? I could just treat both of these as sideboard cards. Narset for Force Negation for faster decks. Skydiver for artifact mirrors. So I'm chilling the board. The Force Negation makes the Lorien look a little bit better. I'd still play the Lorien, of course. All three of these are blue sources, right? So this is like 8 blue before we even get into the islands. Mind Stone might be better than Talisman of Dominance. Yeah, everybody always wants to companion Zerda. So, like, it's a Kitten deck. We're not gonna... Kitten alone would be the reason to not companion Zerda. And there's also Urza Saga here. This is currently 8 white sources. Yeah, we only have 3 white cards in here, but 2 of them are double white, right? So it's not crazy to run 8 or 9 sources. Not crazy at all. Ever run 16 lands because of all the mana rocks? Yeah. What would you, like, rather run over a land here, though? One awkward thing about cutting a land is the Lorien Revealed is, like, already a spell land. So, like, I don't mind casting Lorien Revealed in this deck at all. And then Urza's Saga is almost more of a spell than a land. Right? So if Urza Saga can tutor up a Mox, then it's totally fine to treat it like a land, like a regular land drop. But if it's turning up like a currency converter or a chromatic star or whatever, it's kind of hard to be like, all right, this is a land slot because it's so temporary, right? Unless and the card that you're cutting it for is not that good. So in this deck, I don't think cutting a land to like fit in one more mana rock makes much sense. Mostly deciding if I want to go 13, 8, or 9, 12. I think I'm gonna do 9, 12. Hell yeah, speedruns. Early in the day lub. I think this is just when I go live. Ideally a little closer to 3. But yes, I am here. And I am beautiful. Let's see what this brainstorm finds us, huh? Yeah, no worries there, cooldown. I get it. I get it. You gotta shoot the shot. What's the point of a shot if you're not shooting it? Suppose we just take an extra turn here, huh? Ooh. Hello. Can I literally play both permanents next turn? The Teferi and the cat? Kind of looks like I can, right? I'm just going to hold on to this cat. And that should protect it from white removal spells, right? If I can lead on the Teferi. And then we should just get to draw our deck here. Oh, they have that, the onboard hum. Nice. Yeah, we can draw our deck, but we're not getting like infinite mana or anything. Opponent's over there like, what the fuck? Hey, Pilot Evan, thanks the sub, thanks the 95 months there. I could blink the Tamio back. Hey, thanks, Solarian. So I guess we're looking for like Grim Monolith. Maybe Forstigation does belong in this deck, just for like when I'm drawing the whole thing. I had a brain freeze in here. Yeah, Fairy's a new object. I didn't think it was going to work, but it didn't hurt to try. We do have a draw 7 in here, so we can go pretty low without fear of decking. Just means we got to be careful about Jewel when we get there. Yeah, the card we're mostly looking for here is Grim Monolith. We could just dump all our 1s into play. Willing to go pretty low looking for the Monolith. I like bottom 5 cards for sure. Come on. Come on, deck. Hey, there we are. Yeah, let's get this Urza down. I kind of like the idea of playing the Narset and finding Spiral there, and then the Spiral almost certainly finds you the Time Warp, and then you can just take an extra turn. That's good stuff. Good conceit. Yeah, timely, huh? Let's see where he's going with this. Yeah, Teferi blinking, it doesn't really make infinite because you're limited by your deck size. I guess we keep this. I think pretty highly of the turn 1 Tameo. I think I'm just going to crack this Bauble turn 1. Yeah, Samwise. They kind of got to blow up this Talisman, right? If they don't blow up this Talisman, then I'm just, like, playing Urzas and One Rings and shit. And then if they blow up the Talisman, it, like, eats their disenchants, then we can run out the Saga safely. Sam Rebuying Quasilize, sure. So I still don't want to play out the Saga. I'm just going to grab a regular island. Get my clue cracking on here. Actually, do I want to crack a clue? I feel like I don't. Those clue tokens are fucking mock sapphires once Urza comes down. I think I do want to crack a clue. The issue here is they can respond to the Urza Saga comes into playability by blowing it up. Because they have the mana open for the Kozilai there. Be a little cuter if we went Urza into the One Ring this turn, but I think this is fine. Really enjoy going Urza to Time Warp, but we're a little bit away from that too. Could crack that clue token. I guess I still can't on their turn. Oh, I don't want to crack the Tameo. Adam Caps. In this deck, the only reason you're cracking Tameo intentionally is because you've got a Time Warp that you want to get back. And we're not like quite there yet, right? Certainly wasn't on turn 2. Opponent's playing green-white. They can pressure a Tammy if they want to. Look at how valuable these clue tokens were, right? Just give me all this mana with my Urza. Yeah, this Kozilai Pride Mage has got to be damaged mentally, emotionally. That cat's seen some shit. Kind of hoping that they blow up the Saga here with the trigger on the stack. They didn't fall for it. The thing they have next to the lands is the Ring Bear. They've got a Sam in play, which gives them the Spring Temps 2 thing. If they play more Sams, it'll move on the track. So the issue with trying to untap the Manifold Key, or the Coveted Jewel with Manifold Key, is that again they have this Pride Mage here. So I'm just gonna play my Time Warp. Yeah, I ran off with my trusted Golem, abandoning Sam, as was just. Oh shit, what up? Hey Tibalt, thanks to the sub, thanks to 58 months. Alright, now they're blowing up the Saga. And it looked like I had exactly enough mana, but if they blow up the Saga earlier, then the Manifold Key just untaps the Jewel. And we still would have been fine, right? To play the Warp here. I'm just going to do this before I forget about it. Hey, man, is this a dream? Oh, what's up, cat? Well, some nice little combos there. I'm gonna lead on Archive, and then go turn 2 go Saga, Talisman, Currency, I think. It really was Dr. Wrong. It's like, what's the Academy doing here? Just for me? Just for me? That's the thing about Pack 3, right? If you're the only deck that can use a card, you're just going to get it. Yeah, I think I took the Sweeper over the Treachery. Not a bad one to bin with Archive, huh? And then next turn we can play Talisman, activate Saga, start spitting out some 4/4s that turn into 6/6s. Do 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 do. Oh, this is a red permanent for the Ajani, huh? God, Ajani's such a fucking messed up card. I assume there's some answer to my token. Might run into an Ephemerate for the Ajani, we'll see. Stupid sexy cat, right? My lands are from Saga. Urza's Saga. Sure. Think about whether to activate the currency converter or to bring back Research Desk this turn. Research Desk has like a better chance of finding me. A combo piece, of course. Also, two of these potential grabs are combo pieces in and of themselves, right? Like if I found Teferi, that could go infinite with, well, not infinite, but it could go off with Bobble and Displacer Kitten in a way that Manifold Key wouldn't. Manifold Key would be a lot better if I drew one ring. Yeah, one nice thing about activating the currency converter is it does give you another mana. That is an interesting attack. I think they're ahead enough on board they can just serve in, but looks like they disagree. Oh, that's just gonna fucking... that's just gonna one-shot me by itself, huh? This Academy was a great draw. Just thinking about how best to maximize it. What am I supposed to spinners? I can lose 2 artifacts here, and then I go down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. The Plunder itself has Menace. Because I could play this Displacer Kitten and then blink the Urza, but then, like, I don't want to do that if it puts me dead on board, right? I can sack the Treasure Token, tap a Construct to play the Basalt. Blink the Urza. Like, not enough to do anything, right? I think I'm just supposed to spin this Urza. Just spin it and hope it hits something sweet. I can Kitty plus Blink Urza. I think it puts me dead on board, Archer Lore. I think if you don't take in mind their onboard Generous Plunderer, if my opponent had no board whatsoever, then I think Blinking Urza would be better than spinning. But I sure don't want to put myself dead on board when I've got an Urza spin here, right? If you cat plus blink the Urza, there's yeah, if you tap the Mishra's Bauble to play the Basalt Monolith instead of tapping a Construct, and then you crack the treasure token, you're blinking your Urza, so that's adding one more. You'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the +1 from Urza, and then the Basalt Monolith itself is 8. So you have 8 artifacts. You're at 10 right now. The Generous Plunderer gives both people a treasure. So that's 9 damage, right? So only... And it's got Menace, so it takes 2 blockers. Yeah, you're just putting yourself dead on board. Let's take an Urza spin. Could hit a Time Warp or something. I did not. Alright, you win. What happens if I crack both of these? I don't think it matters much. Oh, 1 card deeper. Yeah, Ginger's Plunderer does a really good job of just soloing the artifact player. The last 64 player that had a really nice artifact deck in, that's what happened. I just got soloed by Plunderer 2 games in a row. Disaster. Hey, Pestilence, thanks to the sub, thanks to 88 months. Yeah, no real sideboard removal spells except for this Flame of Anor. Which might be worth running. I guess we have Ballista, huh? We have Ballista and Dam as our removal spells in the main. Tamio is a wizard. Could throw a Mountain in. I think when you lose to a deck badly enough, there's nothing wrong with considering... Or a card badly enough, right? Yeah, let's play a Mountain for the Vista. Then we need one other cut. Narset is at its worst in this matchup, but it's really good at getting our combo pieces together. Even though the Chromatic Star is another way to cast the Flame, I think that's going to be my cut here. You thought I could blink Academy? Oh yeah, that'd be different. This hand certainly needs some help. I almost want to crack the Bauble turn 1. But I refuse. Well, I'll crack it. Finding a Talisman here would just be too good, right? Hey, thanks, Mr. UC. Yeah, I think I've played 2 at the shop that I'm going to. They both had about 40 people. And I think I won one of them and lost in the top 8 of the other one. So we'll see. We'll see how well I do. If I scrubbed, then I could get some feeder drafts in, right? And then I would have a surprise live stream out of nowhere. What format? Modern. I am Mr. UC, yeah. Been trying to figure out if I should be splashing that 1-mana blue counterspell in the sideboard. Because I've seen people like playing that deck more and more, and I've seen people do that. As like the tech for the Ramp Mirrors, the counter Acolas card. But then I'd have to like dig some up. Oh, nice, Tater Chimp. Good luck in your pocket pool. Oh, good luck in your RCQ Elite. Home field advantage. Nice. I like the thought of somebody like scheduling pocket pool just like on their calendar. Very firm reservation, all booked up. No, I'm sorry, I can't come over. Consigned to Memory is crazy good. You've been playing the main deck in Zoo. Okay, yes. What's Pocket Pool? Well, imagine someone with their hand in their pants playing a game that they refer to as Pocket Pool. Oh, yeah. More into pocket billiards? Yeah. Respectable. Maybe I should be cracking that research desk. Oh, that is a great draw. Oh, I don't have to pay the mana cost for this. I just wasted my key activation. That's fine. I can spinners again. I should have activated the ring before the brainstorm. That's okay. Maybe I won't even activate it. Yeah, I will. That 1 damage will end up being like 3 extra cards on my next turn. That's bad news for me. They're like literally destroying my whole board here. The broadside can kill my Urza too. These hate cards are getting just a smidge hateful for my tastes. Oh no, they didn't want to kill my Urza? That's what I would have done if I was in their spot. Think about digging for a sweeper, which would involve tapping this Academy now to crack the research. If I go Talisman, though, I'm juicing up the Academy real nice for a future turn. If I whiff on a sweeper, it's kind of brutal. Uh-oh. You'd have just drawn better cards. Yeah, that might have. Yeah. Now they have Wasteland for my Academy. Yeah, Time Spiral's the only way to get the Academy back. Was really surprised they didn't sack the Glimmer Lens killers in their last turn. They might have missed it. But we can get a cat combo. Oh, hello. You could draw with the One Ring now to try and find cat. You'd be drawing 4 towards 15, and then also have the research desk, so 6 into 15. Playing Time Spiral first seems better to me. You might redraw that Academy. It's just like, don't even play my land here. And there's my cat. Wondering if Wrathing first makes this cleaner at all, or if it just burns my mana for no reason. I guess I'll do it. I mean, no, we just have a kill with... Well, I don't have time for the Ballistic Kill. Yeah, I only have 12 minutes here. Huh. Giving them an opportunity to concede and save time, if they want. Correct, yeah, Zerta saves on Ballista clicks. Or normally I wouldn't run that. So how much do I need? They're at 13, so I need 26 mana. I currently have 14. Salt Monolith would be a lot faster. 20. Hey Azala, thanks for the sub, thanks for 21 months. I think Force Negation is worth, now that we've seen the blow up 3 artifacts card out of them. Sideboarding starting to get tricky, They were just making sure I didn't screw up Leko Garco. Could have landed on the draw here. Gotta get something, right? Mold me. This hand's very close. I'd keep in Bidnar set. Get an extra draw with the bobble. Yeah, solid chance that Tamiyo is relevant as a blocker in the early game. We have 2 draws towards our second land. 3 from our opener, of course. If we hit our second land, we can go Talisman into Tamiyo, which won't be the worst. There we go. Yeah, but sometimes you're drawing there with the One Ring Kuna. Like the game that the Fire Confluence happened, I certainly would have loved to pitch to a Force Negation. Like anything at all. Or maybe if I have a Force Negation, I can just make a bunch of tokens pass the turn and not worry about getting burned out, right? How goes the cube? Pretty well. We're in game 3 here against a particularly tough matchup. yeah, the Dismember again, sure. Yeah, they've got a lot of hosers for me. Plunder being the toughest. Are we just dead on board? 4, 5, 6, 7. It's like very close, right? That's only +1 damage, right? Doesn't that put me to 1? Unhelpful. Let's see, what are our outs? If you activate Currency Converter and you find Academy specifically, you could play this Coveted Jewel. If you cast the Lorien Revealed, you could find Academy plus something else, maybe. Coveted Jewel with no land drops doesn't really get me anywhere. I would have to find, like, Key plus Ring off the draw 3, which is pretty unlikely. Lorien Revealed. Yeah, I don't know if there's a draw 3 off of Lorien Revealed that gets me there, though. Because if I find Academy, that's still into 3 mana. Mishra's Bauble is my only free artifact, and that's my graveyard already. Cycle into Currency. Currency Converter tapping to bin a Lorien Revealed would give me a 2/2. We can flashback the thingy, so that would take 3 mana, right? It doesn't really... It lets us look at one more card, but it doesn't really open up any lines. If Currency Converter for 2 mana... Finding the Academy doesn't do it, then paying an extra mana to find Academy also doesn't do it, right? If there's no one individual card you can find there, then it's not an out. I think I'm supposed to activate Currency Converter and look for Academy specifically. I don't think I have any other... I think that gives me my best chance. Manifold Key, not going to do it. Alright, GG's. Oh my god. I feel like with one more turn I could have gotten there, So I play the Lorien Reveal, I would have drawn these 3, and then I can play Academy, but it only taps for 3, right? And taps for 3 and gives me a Manifold Key. I needed, like, the top 4, not the top 3. 1 card deeper. Fuck. I guess. I'm going to turn 1 Bauble myself and see if I want to land cycle here. See if I want to shuffle. Essentially get a scry out of the Bauble. I definitely want to shuffle, I'm going to go get the Surveil land. Plunder's always out there eating my ass. Exactly, Charlie. All we needed was to draw somebody else's balance. Yeah, right? There's one thing the deck's missing. Yeah, right, Cubed? Yeah, I think Plunder has overtaken... Pestivestation is the best anti-artifact card. We were at 10 life, it can make like 5 blockers, and it's like, okay, well that's not that's not nearly enough. One of the several reasons that I think like the control version of artifacts is a little bit better. Just playing a bunch of like sweepers and counters and stuff. I also like having a bunch of counters in the mirror. This version has way cooler goldfish, though, for sure. Drew the planes anyway. It might have been a different planes, though, Kooky. And you could crack this research desk. I don't mind waiting, though. I can even crack it on the opponent's turn. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's keep the research desk around, more mana for spinning Urza and such. I think I want to spin before my lane drop here. Oh, hey. How about that? Do I still want to spin first? I think so. Once Magic Online catches up here. I don't know if I downtick this Narset. I think I just let it chill. Let's be a Narset. I'm not exactly short on gas here. It seems way harder for a red deck to clear it. At 5, right? Could tune to a 1 ring, but then we lose the City Traders. I think I'd rather hold on to this in case we need to use it to play a 6-drop or something. Yeah, deck's pretty good. Sure. I'm just going to fetch a Plains, play 1 ring next turn. Assuming no shenanigans on my opponent's turn. A lot of black mana. You got it, friend. So far, I've drawn a card from the 1 ring at the low cost of -3 life. Paying -3 life. Of course, gaining 3 life. Survival's a little troubling. Could imply Reanimator shenanigans. I wonder if just playing Urza here is better. Get a bunch of hot bods into play. Also, like, generating mana, right? Urza makes the artifacts represent mana and be like adding a Soul Ring or something to the board. I wonder if I should have played City of Traders here. Just in case I found Academy next turn and want to go Narset plus Spiral. I think Academy lets me do that anyway. Good evening, DJ Murder. Just found a World Spine Worm. Well, if there's Through the Breach World Spine Worm, I am very dead. Shallow Grave. One of my favorite forms of graves. What are we looking for here? Time Warp or something? Narset downtick is 1 mana short of being able to play Warp if we find one. Urza could put some bodies in play, but you're like pretty close to just dying, right? Like on board you would take 4 damage, and then we take 3 for the 1 ring. I might just have to play this fucking Spiral, which is not groovy. I kind of want to know what we're looking for if we do Spiral too, right? Like, is it, again, just Time Warp or bust? Because I'll be playing the City of Traders. Yeah, there's the fucking Academy. Might hold on to Bobble in case I want to use it to trigger Cat, blink 1 ring or something. Yeah, no reason not to clear Teferi, huh? Does make it harder for me to win with the Cat. Not impossible, but harder. The Time Warp I was looking for? Oh, resetting the 1 ring? Yeah. It worked, huh? Might find Force of Negation off this draw. I didn't. Just in case you were curious if I found the Force of Negation or not, I did not. Oh, sup, cat? Sup, cat? I feel like there's got to be some kind of win here, huh? Some kind of something. 10 cards left in the deck. If you get to the end and the rest of the remaining cards are in like a weird number, you can always like crack baubles, right? You can crack this research desk and look at 2 cards or activate converter or what have you. Just in case like your walking ballista is your last card and you can't draw there cleanly. Oh, sup, Time Warp. Maybe I want to reset the One Ring. Taking an extra turn here actually saves me a boatload of time, I think. Oh, what up? Hey, Nomus85, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 14 months, appreciate you. At least the stupid ads reminded you to give me those Bezo dollars. Hell yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, so we have a Ballista in here. And 3 cards remaining. The key is why the extra turn matters, friends. Yay. A little quicker than putting a Ballista all the way up to 19 or whatever. Even with all the discards, I think that was still faster. Unblockable both big guys with the Manifold. Oh, yeah, that works too, huh? I'm just blinking the key. Bad game. Fair enough.